Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound today, Luis Severino. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Inside.
Severino, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. That
Ball
one
three.
missed. Slow roller to first.
Foul.
And foul ball. Payoff pitch. That one
Ball
misses.
four.
So a leadoff walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Here's Kyle Tucker. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1 popped in the air, left field. Soderstrom takes it in for the out. And there's one down. One out man at first. Here's Mookie Betts now. Quick move to first. Ohtani back in. Right through there for a strike. Shohei on the go.
Ball.
Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ohtani, the runner at second with one away. Next
Ball.
one misses, and that's ball two. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And here's Freddie Freeman.
Ball one. Up.
Man on second, two down. Close, but called a ball. Ball two.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying.
Now this one gets through. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He will score, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Will Smith to the plate.
Outside.
The 1-0.
Hurry.
That one fouled off. The 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Stepping in, Nick Kurtz.
Hurt.
Slow roller to third. Muncy slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. It's 0-1.
Did he swing?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Didn't go. The 1-1. That's ripped into the outfield. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ball 1.
Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Huh.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
Really good take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him. And that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Ha!
Oh, 0-2 now. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. 2 outs, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in there at the knees. The 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the second. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Jeff McNeil stands in. And he can't make the play. Still manages a throw. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. On the ground out to short. The throw to second is offline. All loaded up. Lawrence Butler will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. In to score from third. We're tied at 1. So the sac fly ties the game. Denzel Clark up next for the A's. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. In the air out to center. Base hit into the outfield. McNeil scores. It's an RBI single. They take the lead. It's 2-1. First and second, 2 outs. Nick Kurtz digs in now.
Ball.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1 now. And a breaking ball misses outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. On to the third inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Ha!
Gets him to chase after that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And next for L.A., Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, Muncy. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. As we go to the last of the third. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Ball, no.
Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Struck out looking in his first at bat.
No.
And it's fouled away.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2.
Ball.
Now a fly ball to right center. Pajes settles under this one. And there's 2 down. Brent Rooker now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Got him swinging. On to the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
That one off the mark. Ball 1. This one in the air, right field. Butler makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Struck out swinging his first time. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And now the count is even.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Muncy in the box now, takes strike one. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
That one almost got him.
Ball
they've had a
three.
hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1 is on the way. And
Ball
ball
four.
four
Take your
to
base.
aboard. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. Misses again, 5 in a row.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Now a pop-up on the infield. McNeil. And that's the third out. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He nails one out to right. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Wilson now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And he swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That's a foul ball.
The 0-2.
Ball one.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just a slow ground ball this time. Freeland tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Next to hit, Lawrence Butler. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Sia strikes him out for the second time today. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That one found hard the other way. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
Ball. Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. We go to the top of the fifth, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In the air, right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. So digging in, Alex Freeland. Struck out swinging his first time. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Back to the top of the order. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Ball one.
The Dodgers down by a pair, and we're at the top of the fifth.
That's
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Leading off, Denzel Clark.
Hey.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Nick Kurtz.
Ball, no.
Just
Ball
off
two.
the outside edge. And the count now 2-0. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's.
Ball.
The 1-0. High fly ball, right field. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. And here is Tyler Soderstrom.
No, that's down.
High fly ball down the left field line.
No
And a foul
ball.
ball. Kurtz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. And he's out.
On the tag, you're
Up,
out.
down, and that ends the inning. Top of the 6th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker.
You know, these
Ball one.
Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
One up, one down. Here's Mookie now. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Good eye right there. The Dodgers trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
That's
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That missed inside, and it's a full count. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. To third, Muncy. Sends it to first.
Got him. That's an out.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. There's Freddie Freeman now.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Clark settles under it, and that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Will Klein.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fouled off left side.
You know, these Athletics putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
Man at second. That one inside. And that's ball 2. Across the letters at 99. Fouls one off. 2-2. Up the middle. Bats up with it. Over to first. One away. Bottom of the 6th. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
On the ground to short. Betts fires over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And the 0-2.
Ball 2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Grounds one to short. Bats up with it. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
No,
that's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Stays alive. Two down. And the
Ball
sweeper
3.
misses. That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take your
so
base.
a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Popped up. Makes the grab. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ball to strike. Fought off foul. And a 1-2. Ground ball to the right side.
That's a foul ball.
And foul ball. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag safe.
Good.
And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So up next, Andy Pajas. Breaking ball misses up and in. Tying run at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeman.
No.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 1-1.
No.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off. The 2-2 now. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. With a single base, Justin Sterner taking over on the mound.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in, Max Muncy. And now it's even up. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Pajes tracks it down for the out. Here's the center fielder, Denzel Clark. Right through there for a strike. A's leading by a run. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball. No.
And a foul ball. Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jack Dreyer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Kurtz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And he swings over the top there.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brady Basso.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tucker, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And fouled off. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Right side.
That's a foul
and
ball.
It's just foul. That was close. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ripped on a line. That one hops against the fence. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit, known for his late inning heroics. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. The Athletics trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the air, left field,
Foul.
and that is foul. So the tying run at second. In there, got him looking for the K. Freeman not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one is in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Wilson. Over to first.
You're out.
And that will end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Foul ball.
Ball.
And that is out of play.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Slow ground ball to the right side. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker will hit next.
Yeah.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball
That's
outside.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's to third. And he'll pull into second safely.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now here is Jeff McNeil. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, right field. Tucker moving under this one. And that ends the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Hogan Harris.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Muncy in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Sliced hard but foul. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Called out on strikes. And they're down to their last out. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajas. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a foul ball. The A's trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And a foul ball. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And right back to the mound. Throw to first and ball game. And the A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.